What are you looking at?
In this video, I will be telling you what sold on eBay.
They fired her for selling medical supplies on eBay.
And along the way, I will be showing you different filming locations for one of my favorite TV shows called Shameless. When you find treasure at the flea market, I'm a reseller. My name is Shagan, also known as I'm a Reseller. I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and I will show you what sold on eBay for me for the last few weeks. I'm not going to go over every single item that sold, only the things that I think are interesting or educational. Hopefully you learn something new and you can apply some of that stuff when you're out in the wild sourcing yourself. I'll start off by showing you guys a little bit of heat first, and remote controls are my favorite thing to resell. So this first remote control, this is a Tascam remote control. I bought this in Thailand and I paid $4.50 for it. I got this from a secondhand Japanese store. And when I was looking at the comps, one was showing $45 listed, another one showing $45 sold, but I knew that was underpriced because the unit that this goes to, I think I saw one that was listed for like $2,500 or $3,000. So I knew that the $45, that was just undersold. So I ended up listing this for $199, and after 2 days, I got an offer for $180 plus shipping, and I took that. Next thing that sold is this Penguin Batman toy, action figure toy. This is from the early 90s, and I bought this from a flea market in Chicago. I paid $8 for this, and I bought this back in August of 2022. When I bought this, I thought for sure that this would sell that Christmas.
We'll pay in cash and have some fun.
Since Christmas was coming up, it was a toy. It's complete. The box is in a little bit questionable condition, but it's got all the accessories. Anyway, this took 11 months to sell, but I got full asking price. I got $70 plus shipping, which is a little weird because the sold comps are going for like $40 plus shipping. The next thing I sold is this Iowa CD player, and I bought this from a flea market in Vegas. I paid $50 for this. This was part of a 2-pack. I bought the Iowa one and I bought a Sony, so $25 into each one. And this is brand new, factory sealed. So this took about 10 days to sell, and I listed this for $199, and I took a best offer for $120 with free shipping. Whenever you see vintage CD players, tape players, you should be picking those up. Now I'm in the back of the house where a lot of things went down.
Where is she?
I give up. I need to sleep.
The city digs up some bones. The police show up. They date the bones. You buried a body and you stole from the federal government.
The next thing I sold is this Canon G10 camera. Whenever you see cameras or camcorders out in the wild, you should be looking these up. Canon, Sony, Panasonic, Nikon, JVC, look them up. They could have a lot of value. So with this one, I bought this from a flea market in Vegas. I paid $3 for this. I listed this at $150 plus shipping. It came with the battery, the camera itself, and the wire. $150 plus shipping, and I got an offer for $139 plus shipping after about a week, and I took that. The next thing I sold is this Logitech gaming mouse, and I bought this from a flea market in Vegas. I paid $5 for this. It did not have the receiver. If it had the receiver, I could have got $45 to $50 for this. So I listed this for $34 plus shipping, or best offer. I got an offer for $25 plus shipping, and I took that. This took about 10 days to sell. I'm outside of the Golden House restaurant, which was modeled into Patsy's Pies. It's located on the north side in the city, located in a neighborhood called Uptown. At one point, a lot of the crew worked here, and they had many colorful events that happened here. The next thing I sold is this Technica audio microphone, and the vendor that I bought this from, it was just, he had a bunch of other stuff that was just super clean, and this mic was in really good condition too. I've always had good luck from stuff that I buy from him. Almost everything works, so I was pretty confident that this will work. I paid $20 for this, and this was from a vendor in Vegas. Even though I didn't have the right accessories for this, I listed this at $425, and of course I was open to offers. So I took an offer for $250 with free shipping, and this took 12 days to sell. These two Spider-Man figures from Miles Morales, I sold these two, and this is thanks to the movie coming out last month. The sequel came out last month in June. Very good movie. I highly recommend that you watch it. So I bought a bunch of these figures from a flea market in Chicago. I paid $2 each for these, and I bought these back in October or September of 2022, and I've been selling them off since. I've probably sold about 10 of these. So with these two, one of them I got full asking price for $50 plus shipping, and the other one I took a best offer for $35 plus shipping.
Hey, Olga?
Yeah.
You're fired.
You can't fire me. I'm the only woman of color, and I will sue you.
Excuse me, where's the manager? Hi, I saw your help wanted sign.
You're hired.
Next up, I sold two Apple remotes. One of them I got in Vegas, the other one I got in Thailand. The one in Thailand I paid $9 for, the one in Vegas I paid $5 for. They both came from flea markets. When you're out in the wild and you see these type of Apple remotes, make sure you look up the model number. This is the A1513. There's a model that only sells for like $10 to $15 ship. So you want to make sure that you're not paying, $5 to $9 for that model. Maybe $1 or $2 is fine. So anything Apple sells pretty well. So one sold for $39 plus shipping. The other one sold for $35 plus shipping. I took a best offer for that. The one that sold full asking price, it took 8 days to sell, and the other one took 14 days to sell. This Wacom pen tablet, it is brand new, factory sealed, and I bought this in Chicago from a flea market. I paid $160 for this, and I bought this back in September or October of 2022. And I bought this thinking, I paid up for it. I bought this thinking that it was gonna sell for Christmas. It was gonna be a nice Christmas present for somebody. Anyway, it didn't sell, so I left Chicago right before New Year's. I delisted this, and right before I was about to come back, like mid-June, I relisted it. It sold. I took an offer for $300.
There. You happy? That's about $300 worth.
But the buyer, they canceled because they didn't want to wait for the shipping. So I relisted this. I relisted this for $6.99, and then I finally took a best offer for $5.50 plus shipping, and it sold within days after me listing it. The next thing I sold is this rain bird accessory, and I don't even know exactly what this thing is, but it was in really, really clean condition, and it included the transformer, and it's summertime. It's something related to grass or weeds, so I ended up buying it. I have a small clip of this. This looks like the right power for it. How much is this thing? It's a different thing in the box.
Oh yeah.
This was all in here, this box.
$10 for this.
Do 5 and 5 for both? 10? Okay. Thank you. I'll see what else you got.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right, thank you so much. I did buy this from a flea market in Vegas. This took 6 days to sell, and it sold for $70 plus shipping. Now we're at Sheila's house. The next thing I sold is this Vagrant PS1 game. I rarely find PlayStation games nowadays, especially PlayStation 1, very hard to find. And with this, it normally comes with 2 discs, but only had 1 disc, so it was semi-complete. I did have the manual and the case for it. I bought this from a bulk deal in Vegas. I found this on OfferUp. I probably have less than $1 for this, so I listed this for $50 plus shipping, and I got my full asking price. This took 4 days to sell. The next thing I sold is this Panasonic electric razor, and I almost didn't pick this up because he was originally asking $25 for this, and it's because it had the original price tag on there of $90. So I ended up buying this. I paid $15 for this. I bought this from a flea market in Vegas, and I listed this for $100 or best offer plus shipping. I got an offer for $75 plus shipping, and I took that. It took 4 days to sell this. The next thing I sold are these 2 BMR units. They go to a massager, and I bought these in Thailand. I have a little clip of this. I'll show you that now. I've sold these in the past. They go to a massager. The ones that I sold in the past, I didn't have the cables for it. These are in really good shape. I've got 2 of these. They still got the original plastic, so I don't think these were even used before. I paid $200 each, and then I should be able to get $50 to $60 per unit. I was a little off with the price because I did sell these as new open box. Just a little bit of the paint was peeling off, and I made sure that the customer, they knew about this. So I listed these for $100. I had 2 of them, and one sold within a few days and the other one sold overnight after listing it. The next thing I sold is this Samsung Connect box, and if you can find the box by itself or you can find the cable by itself, you can get decent money. But if you have this together and you test it and sell it complete, you can get a lot more money for this. So I bought this from a flea market in Vegas. I paid $15 for this. It didn't sell on eBay, it sold on a different platform, and I was able to get $265 for this plus shipping. This sold in 11 days.
I put it on YouTube.
The next thing I sold is this Marantz remote control. If you ever see Marantz, anything out in the wild, you should look it up. Accessories, receivers, remote controls, they have value. Even if you sell them as untested parts, they still have value. You should look them up. So this remote control, I bought this in Thailand, and I don't remember exactly how much I paid for this. It was either $1, somewhere between $1 and $5. I don't remember, probably closer to $1. So I listed this for $39 with free shipping. It was missing the back. I was clear about that to the customer. This sold in about a week. I got full asking price, and after it sold, I got an interesting message from the buyer. I didn't notice this was listed as missing pieces. What an obscenely overpriced item given the circumstances. I realized it was listed as missing the back now that I've received it, but I'm disappointed as hell. I was searching all over the internet for this remote, one listing, website blending into another. This sucks. $40 for an incomplete piece of plastic, complete and total ripoff. Congrats. As you can tell, the condition of the item was clear in the photos and the description before they bought it. So I'm wondering, if you were me and you got that message, how would you have responded? I'm curious to know. Drop a comment below. Now we're outside of Fiona's building.
Fiona! Occupy Fiona! Occupy Fiona! Occupy Fiona!
The next thing that sold are these Ken Griffey Jr. pins from McDonald's, and I bunched these together in lots. So I originally bought this back in summer of 2022 from a flea market in Vegas. So I paid $20 for the entire box. I sold 3 sets of 50 of these for $75, around $75 I think, about a year ago. And the rest of them, they sat unlisted. I finally listed those, so I put those up for $45, $1 each pin. And I got an offer for $90 for all 3 sets plus shipping, and this was the same buyer, so I ended up taking the offer for those, and this took 2 or 3 days to sell. The next thing that sold is this Sophie remote control. I've been reselling for a little bit over 3 years now, and I've only found this brand one other time. So it goes to a high-end fan. So if you ever see these out in the wild, you should look these up. It's a company that's based in France. So this one I bought from a flea market in Vegas. I paid either $3 or $5 for it.
$5? Oh, cool. Thanks, mister.
And the one that I got, it was brand new. And there was none listed for this model, so I decided just to list this high, and I didn't have any offers set for this, so I listed this for $100. This just took a few days to sell, and I got $100 and free shipping. The next thing that sold is this Samsung Blu-ray player, and it came with the original remote, but I added the movies with it. The movies I got for free anyway. So I paid $10 for this, and I bought this from a flea market in Vegas. So when I was making the listing for this, I made a mistake and I added free shipping, and I meant to add $15 or $20 to shipping for this. So this sold instantly for $40 with free shipping. So after the cost of goods, the eBay fees, the storage fees, so I made about $4 on this because of that mistake. If it wasn't for the mistake, I would have made close to $20 on this. The next thing that sold is this Sony car adapter, and I bought this from a Japanese secondhand store in Thailand. I paid $4.50 for this. I listed this for $60 and I got an offer for $40, and I took this. This took 17 days to sell.
I understand we all have busy lives.
But you should hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video or if you learned something new. Please don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. If you have any questions about reselling or any of the stuff that I sold, or maybe about the TV show, drop a comment. I do respond to all my messages. Thank you so much for watching this all the way to the end. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.
Get out of here. Go, go, go.